Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the audio edition. It's an audio edition for people who want to learn and to enhance their manifesting ability. It's natural in all of us, but it gets kind of removed from us as we grow up and try to fit into society. We don't trust ourselves. We end up acquiescing, surrendering, giving in to social norms, other people, whatever the case. It's the idea basically of, get along by going along. To some degree, obviously, that's important. You're driving a car in traffic, that's a pretty good idea. But you're trying to live your life, and that's not always a good idea. And we're seeing same in society right now. So what I do is focus on this single picture. Every day you get the tarot spread in front of you, that's it. I do not want a lot of visual distraction. I want the pictures to come from inside you, your head. That's what helps to build your manifesting muscles. My job is to inspire you. And on the weekends, I do something that I call the TAO-Trifecta. What I do, and you see the grouping of cards, you take a bottom card and go directly above it. Bottom card directly above it. Bottom card directly above it. That's how it works. First card on the left is health. Second card is wealth. Third card is happiness. So we're going to take a look at those three energies, pretty important energies, for the week ahead. Health, wealth, and happiness. And we begin on the left, as I said. The bottom card, the oracle card, is higher power. Okay, so we're dealing with your health. How does this fit in? Well, one obvious way for sure. Higher power means that you have faith. And faith brings peace. And if you have real faith and peace in your life, you are in balance to such an extent that it does positively enhance your health on all levels, physical, mental, spiritual. Just that sense of calm, that sense of peace, that sense of knowing that you are connected to a higher power and vice versa. Let me just stop and think about that for a moment. You are right now plugged into a higher power, whether you're aware of it or not. If you become aware of it through manifesting, coincidentally, that ability to be calm, to be peaceful, increases dramatically, and that improves your health. And the idea behind that is the fight that's going on always within us, the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. Sympathetic is fight or flight, panic. Well, when you're in that mode, everything in your body in terms of your health is terrible. You're under stress. Go to parasympathetic, you're in meditation. You're calm, you're relaxed. Everything working towards your health is in balance, is in flow. And so that battle between the sympathetic stress and parasympathetic calm going on all the time. These days, we're almost permanently in sympathetic or stressed mode. The world is changing in ways that apparently, which is not true, but apparently we have no control over. The changes are not good changes. All kinds of things are bubbling up from the surface that are unpleasant. This is the time for your overall health, which may be your most important gift, because if you got your health, you can do anything. Okay? You lose your health, you can't do a thing. I don't care how rich you are. I've known several people who had lots and lots and lots of money who are in the process of dying, and I said to one or two of them, I'm pretty sure, would you give up all the money you have? The piles of it, the millions of it, to get your health back, to be a 25-year-old, healthy 25-year-old of yourself, version of yourself. Again, they said, yep, in a heartbeat. So for you to improve every aspect of your health, physical, mental, spiritual, this week, work on your ability to tap into that higher power, that spiritual power. And the emphasis is the card right behind it. This is the High Priestess. It's all about your subconscious mind. It's all about higher power. That's the confirmation. This week, work on making your connection to the higher power stronger. It'll help you in all ways, but especially your health. Next card over, peace. Ooh, powerful, powerful, powerful. That may be the single most important thing you can have in your life. And that goes right back to what we were just talking about, the higher power, being connected. And knowing that you are connected. This peace that it gives you. Well, that's the next card, peace. And it has to do with your wealth. Now, does this mean financial security? Well, it could for some. Could for some. But for most of us, what it means is knowing what's valuable to you. And then the card above this one happens to be the Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's all about self-worth. So what this card is saying is if you want the ultimate gift that any human being on the planet can have is peace. You want that. Know what's important to you, know why it's important. Not because somebody on the TV is telling you, not because the government is telling you, not because the World Economic Forum says that you're going to, this is what it is. No. What is coming from within you? What is important to you? You got to deal with the real world in this situation. You got to know what's important. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for everything. Some famous guy, a Frenchman, I think in the French Revolution said it, and I can't think of his name right now. Can't recall it. Old age. But if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. That's true. And in America and the world, we are being confronted with that very fact on a day-to-day basis. People don't know what's important. They don't have a set of values. You do not, in this case, get along by going along. That doesn't work. You be the honest reflection of you. Make sure that reflection reflects very nicely on other people. That doesn't mean you have to be kind to them or kiss their butt. It just means that your respect for yourself is given to others. So if there are differences, I respect the differences there, as long as what you do does not affect anybody else. If it's in your own private world, knock yourself out, have a good time. But I expect that same right. It is standing up for the individual, because if you can't stand up for the individual, you won't stand up for the masses. And that's where we stand right now. So, in terms of wealth, it's determining what is valuable to you this week. Final card to the right, bottom, is poised. You are ready. And you're ready to make a decision. You'll feel it. Matter of fact, you already probably are feeling it. We got the new moon coming up this week. And to give you a clue, the card up top is the Five of Pentacles. Here's somebody who is handicapped, disabled, who's sitting outside of what standard tarot cards show is a church. The lights are on. He's out in the snow, crippled, but he doesn't go in. He can go in. He can go into a place where at least it's warm. Very likely he may be able to get a meal. He may be able to give himself a break, but he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. And so he stays outside right next to his opportunity, but he ignores it. I'm not worth it. So happiness is something that you are on the verge of going forward with. You are worthwhile. You do deserve happiness. A perfect life? No. Nobody gets a perfect life. I don't care who you are. Nobody gets a perfect life. But you get a life where you're connected, where you're poised, you're plugged into the higher power. That's pretty good. And that you will step in from the outside into the church or sanctuary and give yourself a treat, give yourself a break. You know to do that because you value yourself. You know what's important to you, and you know that you are plugged in to a much higher power. And all of that says you deserve to be the best that you can be. by finding the peace that you need. Powerful, powerful reading as we come up to this new moon. Good stuff. Back tomorrow with a regular Tao Manifesting Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. I do a brand new read every day, 365. If not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together, do tarot. Peace and blessings.